Everybody's out keeping an eye on stuff. It's had a 35-knot gust of wind.
This time on Selling Tashi.
We spend a few days in beautiful San Evaristo, Anchorage, where we explore the little town and hunker down for a northerly blow.
For better days to come and carry us like wind in our sails. Hold on tight, I can smell the shore, it's
The whole world is waking up, and it is just beautiful. You hear Rooster in the background crowing his morning crow. Clouds just behind the mountains there. Just look at those striations in the rocks. It's so pretty. Just a gorgeous place to be.
We're getting off the boat. Looks like everything's closed today.
Go that way. That way. Mini market. Here we go. Let's try this direction and see what we get. Okay, well, keep going. Possibly this is the direction we're supposed to be going. There's a possibility.
She thinks I'm a little lazy. I think she's a little crazy. We like summer and we like spring, watching wrestling in the ring. She ain't shy, she speaks her mind, tough as nails and smooth as wine. We burn hot as kerosene, baby, we got our own thing.
We are headed on a little hike to see the salt flats, we hope. We think we're headed in the right direction, but we're not really sure. We're just gonna keep going because it's actually really cool. There is a lot of really cool stuff to see here. But there's supposed to be a school, and I think I hear children, so maybe we are headed in the right direction. We found the school. We're in the right direction. Yay! There it is! There's the other side and the salt flats. I see them. We made it!
We're definitely more protected over there.
Oh yeah. Hang on to your hat!
There ain't nothing that he can't fix. He's a hard-headed son of a bitch. We got married on the Georgian line. Watch out, ladies, this one is mine. He works hard and just don't quit. Even if his pants don't fit, Lord, he'll be the death of me. Baby, we've got our own.
It is so windy on this side of the island. This is why we're on the other side of the island, because we are not going to be out in this, and actually feeling pretty good about the anchorage we chose to hunker down in. So yeah, but this was fun to see. The salt flats are really, really cool. You could just see the water evaporating and salt along the rim. It's just really, really cool. But nice to stretch your feet and get off the boat for a minute.
We got our own thing. We don't need no rain. We ain't rich, but son of a, we're a hillbilly king and queen. Life don't seem so hard with you beneath the stars, 'cause we're growing 4-leaf clovers in the yard.
We ran into some other cruisers on the beach who gave us great tips as to where the groceries are and where the restaurant is. So we checked out the restaurant. We found it. They're open all the time according to the gentleman who was there. So we may come back for dinner, and now we are following the trail that leads to hopefully the groceries. And if we get that, then that will be a very successful day. I don't think I ever would have known this was here unless I actually got directions from somebody. I would have never thought to come out here, but yet, here it is. Here it is, the grocery store.
Whoo, sha, sha. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, stuff.
Abarote, that's what that means. General store.
Abarotes and General.
So the grocery store consisted of a little old couple. They sell gasoline on one side and pretty much a bunch of junk food on the others, but there was some stuff. I mean, they had milk, they had some staples and things like that, but nothing, no meats, no vegetables. So we were really hoping for an apple or fruit or something, but maybe tomorrow. They said they're gonna get some more stuff tomorrow. Someone said they're gonna get some more stuff tomorrow, so maybe tomorrow. I don't know, we'll see.
So in our last episode, we talked about the ketchup situation.
Little packets are beginning to expand.
Explode. All the for dry food is spicy.
And after that episode, we received a food challenge from Patty Hawkins. She wanted us to mix a soup of the ketchup and the spicy fruit. So, Patty, challenge accepted. We are going to create a concoction today, and Hal is going to try it. We actually tossed away all of the old spicy fruit because we just couldn't eat it. So I did go out and get some new spicy fruit. The smallest packet they had available was a packet of cranberries, so that's what we're working with, cranberries. And the ketchup, yeah, it seems to be most likely fermented. It's also leaking this ugly orange liquid, so yeah, we're just gonna put that on in. I think I'm going to add some Old Bay seasoning. Probably some sea salt because, you know, ketchup's really sweet. You don't want it to be too sweet. And I think a little red pepper flakes would be good too. So we'll see how this comes out. Okay, honey, are you ready for this delicious concoction that I have made?
Not really, but
No.
I don't have to eat it all, right?
No, but I think you need to have at least one cranberry and some ketchup broth in there, at least.
I want to know how I got involved in this challenge here between you and Patty.
Well, because you are always the taste tester of Alicia's Galley Grub, and so this Galley Grub edition Fear Factor, you're still the taste tester.
Why, Patty? Did your husband put you up to this, Greg? That's something he would do.
All right, here you go.
What's in it? Do I need to ask?
It is a delicate ketchup broth with spicy cranberries, and I added some flavors.
Yeah, very, very tart, and it's very salty.
I did add some salt. I wanted to make sure that it would, yeah.
Okay, I did my taste.
Okay, now you can have a second.
I mean, it's not really that bad. It's just if the flavors are toned down a little bit, it might not be that bad.
I can't believe you had a second bite.
Hal survived with minimal digestive upset, and the remainder of the ketchup has been disposed of. Sorry, Jeff, no ketchup liquor this time. Thanks for the suggestion, Patty. We had a lot of fun with it.
It is a gorgeous morning. Everything is just waking up. The water is calm and placid. It is like a lake here. You can hear the fish jumping and see them jumping, and the sun is so beautiful right now. Tomorrow's going to be a totally different story, but I'm just going to sit here and
enjoy my cup of coffee and watch the sunrise and enjoy today.
Well, it's boat project day. Our water maker, the last time we used it, was really struggling to get water out, and the pressure was building up. Hal called the company and they gave him some stuff to try, and now he's got it apart. But it is a gorgeous day. We went to town for lunch today. We met the folks in the boat that's close to us, and we decided just to go have lunch together. Had a really great lunch. Some really great fish tacos and shrimp tacos and some sauce. And so we asked the lady if we could buy some sauce, and she said we could buy a little sauce. And so this is what our little sauce came in. But it's really good. You can smell it. Oh, it smells peppery. And then we also were lucked out, and they had a little store with some apples. So we got some apples and stuff, and a couple of sodas and some fun stuff. But nice day, and now we're spending the rest of the afternoon battening down the hatches, getting ready for the big blow that's supposed to come in later on tonight. But it's been a lovely day so far, so hopefully it will keep up for the rest of the day, which will give us rest so we can be prepared for tomorrow's blow. So we put up the dinghy so that it would not be blowing around in the wind behind our boat. We put the motor up. It actually went really well. Brought in the generator and all of the other stuff. Now we're just kind of taking a minute to relax and look around and see if there's anything else. We'll put up all of our isinglass, shut it up tonight. But it's so nice right now. I feel like just, hanging out in the cockpit and maybe having a cup of coffee, watching the fish swim by and the boats hang out and stuff. So we'll see.
We spent the remainder of the day preparing for the big winds that eventually came during the night.
It was a really rough night last night. The wind was crazy. I was up like every couple of hours just kind of checking on the anchor alarm and making sure things were not blowing away. We secured everything yesterday, so. But I'm exhausted, man. I'm gonna need a nap today. Well, hello, wind. Yeah, this is what we got all day. Just blowing. Just blowing. It's a big northerly. At least there's no giant swells here. There's a little bit of rippling, but not giant swells. It is just blowing the crud out of everybody in this anchorage, but we're good. I mean, everybody's kind of feeling the wind, but it wasn't as miserable as I thought it was going to be. But when it kicks up, it's pretty intense. It's blowing us around. Birds are still flying, so it can't be that bad. It looks super choppy, way out. Would not want to be sailing in this. I don't like these gusts. I don't like it, but gotta survive it. Everybody's out keeping an eye on stuff. Hal is out checking on the anchor again, making sure that it's all secured. We're keeping a good eye out. We just had a 35 knot gust of wind, which we expected it. That's what they're predicting, but everybody's sitting tight for the day. None of the pangas are out. They're all sitting tight. It is way too rough to be out. We think we might be dragging a little bit, so we are going to put out a little bit more road. We've got the motor started. It's a little high tide right now, so we're getting ready to kind of put out a little bit more road, and hopefully that will eliminate us moving more. We re-anchored. We're kind of sitting tight and watching. It's been okay. I think the neighbors got a little nervous because we were kind of close and we were having difficulty shouting at each other through the wind, and I was telling him 15 feet, 12 feet, and he couldn't hear me, so we put out a little bit of chain, and they suggested we bring it in a little bit, so we brought it in a little bit. So I think we're doing okay now. We're watching our ranges and just kind of sitting tight. We've got the motor running for a couple reasons. Number one, just in case we need to get up and move again if we don't like the spot. And number two, we're charging our batteries because with the wind the way it is, we're not putting our solar panels up, so we're gonna have some yucky solar day. But we're doing okay. Gonna play it out, see how it goes, and hopefully we will all be okay. We're still in our circle of trust for now. It's nighttime here and the wind is supposed to pick up again. I'm a little nervous because we drug an anchor this morning and had to re-anchor. I think we're pretty good right now. It's not actually that bad. But again, it's supposed to start picking up around midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, and be just like it was this morning, craziness. So I don't think I'll be sleeping tonight, but we'll see. Right now it's pretty mellow, so I don't know, we'll see. The model said that it was going to be gusting up to the 30s. We're getting some gusting, like right now, but it feels more like in the 20s, which is good. I hope it stays like this. When it's not gusting, oh well, there we go. I know, huh? I had to talk about it. In between gusts, it's super calm. So I'm really hoping that it stays this way, because I am not going to be sleeping very well tonight at all. Yeah, just keeping an eye on things. We made it through the night. It was very sleepless for me. It's weird because it's super mellow, and then you'll get this giant gust, and then we'll move, and then the chain will go and make this huge sound, and it just wakes us up. And then of course I'm like, oh my gosh, did we move? So I have to run, and I'll run over and I'll peer out the window here and check my landmarks, and peer out the window there and look at my anchor alarm and make sure we're okay. Check the boat behind us, check the boat to the side of us, check the boat here, check the rocks because we're right next to rocks. But I mean, we held solid last night, and now Hal is going up to mess with the bridle to see if we can get something better, because it's just a mess up there, and it's done really well for us, but it does make a lot of noise, and it does rub against the boat. So we'd be curious to see what any fellow IPers have done, especially those with the same setup that we have. So let's go take a look at it. Blustery out here. So what are you working on out here?
Trying to figure out the best way to get the bridle out here. It's cold though. I'm gonna go back.
It's freezing. So this is our setup here. IP owners will be very familiar with it. We'd love some suggestions if any IP owners have any suggestions on a best setup for snubber or bridle, because it's loud and clunky. Wow! Hello, wind. Woohoo! I think I'm going back inside. It's cold. The issue with the anchor bridle setup is that here's where we sleep. Ignore the air conditioner. And here is our anchor locker. And so you can see how it would be pretty loud at night if it's moving. You can hear a little bit, but it's not as bad. He's playing with it right now.
Well, here is the final product of what Hal came up with. Let us know what you think.
Pangas are going out today. Pangas are going out, so it must be a good day. We're just sitting here having coffee. Pangas coming at us. We had no idea, but they are rescuing it, so we should be safe. Funny. I'm glad that didn't happen when it was super windy. That would have blown right into us probably. It calmed way down. And now the northerlies are going to be turning into southwesterlies this evening. We are leaving tomorrow morning because our water maker isn't working. We need to go back to La Paz so we can get to a person who might be able to help us fix the water maker. If not, we're in a heap of trouble because we need that water. We need that water to survive. But yeah, and it's just not putting out what it should. Hal spent hours on the phone talking to people. He basically took the thing apart. It's kind of a weird thing. So anyway, he's been on the phone with folks, and so hopefully this guy can get it fixed. If not, we're gonna have to figure out something else to do. So tomorrow we are gonna go back to Espiritu Santo or Partida, somewhere over there, and anchor, wait out the next batch of northerlies, and then head into La Paz for who knows how long. And then we're gonna probably start our even southerly more passage. We'll see.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future